All right, welcome back. You're watching NewsX. My name is Vineet Malhotra. The Supreme Court today expressed that it was very much disturbed by the chaos and commotion that occurred in the Calcutta High Court during hearings connected to the Enforcement Directorate's raids on the I-PAC offices and allegations against West Bengal Chief Minister Mamata Banerjee. The ED has accused Mamata Banerjee and state officials of interfering with its search and investigation, even alleging that she removed evidence during the I-PAC raid. Claims her legal team has, of course, dismissed, stating that only the party's confidential data was removed, an action that the Chief Minister, as the party chair, has both a right and duty to carry out. Now, the Supreme Court has raised serious concerns relating to the investigation by ED or other central agencies and its interference by state agencies. The apex court has issued notices to the West Bengal government and Chief Minister Mamata Banerjee, directing them to file a counter affidavit within 3 weeks. All other proceedings regarding the matter have been stayed for the time being. Further hearing on the matter has been listed for the 3rd of February, is what we are learning. We'll talk about this and figure out what's exactly going on in this very sensitive case with our guests. Joining us on the broadcast is Mr. R.P. Singh, BJP spokesperson. Mr. Ketan Jaiswal, Congress spokesperson, joins us on the show as well. Mr. Partha Sarthi Guha, TMC supporter, is with us on the broadcast as well. Last but not the least, Mr. Ashwini Dubey, Supreme Court lawyer, also joins us on the broadcast to talk more about this. Partha, I'll begin with you. And of course, this does put the TMC and Mamata Banerjee on a back foot. So I would give you an opportunity to clarify how this is being read, that Mamata Banerjee was trying to in fact hide some of these things, not let the ED carry out the investigation that they're supposed to. What do you make of all this?
No. Good evening. First of all, I will say we are not hiding anything. Our party, AITMC, is not hiding anything. The central agency, ED, that day raid on Mr. Pratik Jain's house on Loudon Street, as well as I-PAC office. And they are our strategic agency. You know, they are vote strategic agency of AITMC. And it's a cold scam of 2020. Then we can say why ED or the agency people are not in Prashant Kishore's house. On 2020, I remember that PK, the founder of I-PAC, why they are not going to PK's house, or whatever the vote managements are going on by I-PAC in several states, but they are just before our assembly election, they are targeting. It's a political game plan of BJP. That's why they are targeting the agencies. I am from the very day one, we are telling these agencies, too unfortunate to say, these are the puppets of Bharatiya Janata Party.
All right, Ashwini, how are you looking at this matter? Of course, there is this big question of, a Lakshman Rekha that the agencies can cross and the Chief Minister cannot. What do you make of this case?
Vineet bhai, when we live in a country which is run by the constitution, rule of law, and certain rules have been framed. If any investigating agency, be it the state agency or central agency, wishes to investigate any purported offense or alleged offense committed, every citizen of this country, be it a constitutional authority or individual, is duty bound to support the investigation and also duty bound to help and assist the investigation in all possible manner. And see the breakdown of constitutional machinery, that the investigating agency, central investigating agency, wishes to conduct a raid at a particular location, and a constitutional authority, Chief Minister, accompanied by the 2-3 other government functionaries, executive heads of the state, entering in the premises and obstructing the investigation. That I would say that this is a completely breakdown of the federal structure of the country. Enforcement Directorate saying that we want to investigate certain allegations, and at the time barging into the premises during a raid and removing the documents is not only the theft, but giving a wrong example. It means the states cannot transgress, cannot avoid the investigation which is being carried over the central agencies. That is why Vinit Bhai very candidly, Honorable Supreme Court says that the adherence of rule of law in the country and allow to each organ to function independently is must. It is necessary to examine the issue so as to offenders are not allowed to be protected under the shield of law enforcing agencies of a particular state. See, this remark by the top court of the country itself is prima facie evident and enough to show that there is no rule of law, but the law of ruler, of course. So Vinit Bhai, as a student of law, I would say that if any investigating agency wishes to investigate certain offences allegedly committed, and that too everything is subject to the judicial review. If agency is transgressing its powers or implicating innocent citizens, the courts have always come for the rescue of that innocent citizen. We have seen in past. In that case, taking away certain evidences, probable evidences from the premises, going and the restraining the agency is not good. So I would say that every citizen of this country wants that there are certain rules framed by our forefathers of the Constituent Assembly members. Constitution says that both agencies, state and central agencies, will cooperate with each other with respect to any investigation, and that should have done. So I don't see it as a regular feature. I would say that it's an attempt by an elected government chief to obstruct the smooth investigation carried out with respect to alleged offence. Over to you, Vinit Bhai.
All right, Mr. R.P. Singh, BJP spokesperson, is also with us on the broadcast. Mr. R.P. Singh, appreciate you being here with us. So, how do you respond to Mamata Banerjee's allegations as well that the system is being rigged against her, and this is something that a lot of political parties do. They affiliate with advocacy and politically influential agencies, and that's nothing out of the ordinary, and they are being targeted here. How do you respond, sir?
We need let's understand what's happening. And then Mamata Banerjee is a habitual offender. Let's be very clear. Earlier also she has done so. She has been rebuked by the court. Earlier, in the case of Sharda case, the Rajiv Kumar, she sat on a dharna for Rajiv Kumar, and court has to shift the inquiry to Shillong. But that point aside, now what has happened now? ED raids at the I-PAC office, which is not the TMC office. TMC claims that it's an agency for working for them. Good enough. But the files which you are showing on your TV channel, the green color files which you are showing on your TV channels, and then your channel has covered, and other channels have also shown and covered the raid, that Mamata Banerjee was carrying the files of West Bengal government. Well, what do the West Bengal government files has to do in I-PAC office? We can understand she could have taken the TMC file, okay? That could have been still within the frame that, okay, probably there were TMC secrets in those files. But even then, she has no right to do that. She can only go and make a protest or request, but not do this sort of robbery or this sort of theft and taking the file. But the concern is that it was the West Bengal government files. And then everyone has seen that. Now, the government need to answer, the state government need to answer what were the West Bengal government files doing in the I-PAC office. Is I-PAC some sort of branch office of West Bengal government, or all those files where all those which are under questions have been kept in I-PAC office? We don't know. Have been kept in I-PAC office, and then so that if there is something which is happening within the government, those files should stay in the safe custody of I-PAC office. So these are the basic questions. And for any federal system, if she has a question, she can raise a question in the court. She can go to the court, but not do a raid over a raid. This is happening for the first time. This is not under the constitution. This is unlawful, and this is something like creating a situation where you are trying to prove yourself to be that you are trying to create ruckus as a CM, which is not fair on the part of the Chief Minister of the state. So all these questions need to be answered. And then if you have anything, you should have told ED. You can go to the court, but not. I mean, she thought that she is a monarch, and then she can walk in and in any premises which is under raid, and then carry away the government files from that premises. My question is this, and then the TMC spokesperson need to answer that what was in those West Bengal government files.
Okay. All right, Ketan. In fact, Mr. Kapil Sibal, appearing for TMC, said that there are sensitive informations that were present at this office, which the ED wanted access to, and that is something that any political party has the right to protect. What do you make of what happened over here? Do political parties have this flexibility, to interfere in something like this? This is the Enforcement Directorate, after all.
Well, good evening. Well, we live in a republic. We live under a constitution. So there is no one is superior than the law, first of all. Now, what happened today in the court is an embarrassment, yet another embarrassment for the Bengal and the Bengalis. What happened in the court towards the entire incident, if you in one word, it is a breach of federal ethics. Like this proactiveness of the central agencies are not new in the poll-bound state. Neither the arbitrary harassment of the to the opposition parties by these agencies are not new. We are being vocal against this, but within the ambit of the law. Like Rahul Gandhi ji, Sonia Gandhi ji were also investigated, were also asked, were also summoned. They were asked to come to the ED office. They were interrogated for long hours. But we never breach this kind of law and order situation. We never obstruct the ED to function. But this is what is new here is what is strange here, what is surprising, or rather what is very strange here, shocking here is the CM, Chief Minister, which is a constitutional post, encroaching or trespassing into an ED raid site and snatching away, stealing the documents and can run away. So first of all, my question will also be this, that if ED were not idiot, is it possible to enter in a raid premises and to snatch away the documents and go away? What was the ED doing? But like Mamata Banerjee or the Trinamool Congress, from where they are having this confidence? Because they actually know the ED. They know that these central agencies are merely not hunting dogs, but barking dogs. They know that they will just bark, will not bite. That is why, we have seen incidents. Shahjahan Sheikh was a TMC goon, when ED raided there, the central agencies and the ED personnel were attacked. ED has done nothing. When at the Narada scam, when CM was seen sitting on dharna in front of the CP Kolkata, obstructing the ED from discharging his duty, the ED has done nothing. So Mamata Banerjee and the Trinamool Congress is very rest assured that these central agencies are merely barking dogs, not hunting dogs. That is why they are doing this. Or you say, if ED was not idiot, how it is possible to enter in a premises? It was a private premises, neither the party office nor a government premises, neither the residence of the chief minister. It was an office of the I-PAC. And what I-PAC does, not only strategy of the Trinamool Congress, but the I-PAC is involved in Hawala, the I-PAC is involved in auctioning. Like in Trinamool Congress, the block stage or district level or even candidates are finalized on the basis of auction. The more money you can give, if you can pass the auction, you will get the ticket. So the I-PAC, the agencies, conduct all these things. So that is why we have seen that Mamata Banerjee has entered. Why? She was forced to go there because she knew that we have sensitive documents there. But ED has the right. You can go to the court. You can appeal from in any other way. But this is just not done. I mean, it is absolutely against the law, against the word I term is the federal ethics. Like there is a state, there is a center, there is a mutual, there's code of conduct, there is a operating procedure. You cannot breach that. You are a CM. You're not a queen of a kingdom. You live under this constitution, and as I said, nobody is above the law.
Partha, do you think it's befitting for the Chief Minister to be, seen interfering with an agency's work like this?
No, not interfering. She is our guardian, state guardian, as a guardian, she react. Whatever they have gone there, ED, I am telling Enforcement Directorate is now in election duty. I am not telling them idiot. I will tell them on election duty. ED means election duty. And these people are serving for BJP. And the minister, our home minister, honorable home minister, I am telling you very frankly, he 83 days behind the bar, behind the jail. And he is ruling our country as the home minister. What will expect? And in each and in every state, in BJP-led government are there. If you speak Bengali, they are treating us like we are dogs in front of them. They are treating like they are deporting our Sonali Bibi to Bangladesh. What is happening? This is federal structure. This is fair in democracy. Do you think so? This is a natural protest. They are stealing our confidential before election. Assembly election is nearby. They try to steal the main documents, our organization policy, our political policy, whatever the planning for the election. They are stealing it and mail it or WhatsApp it to the BJP leaders. These are the puppets. So I am telling you very frankly, this is very unfortunate to say, but they have become the puppet of BJP.
Ashwini, what does this mean from the prism of law, in terms of an acting chief minister and a party not trusting the Enforcement Directorate, who have been in, similar soups in the past as well?
Vinit bhai, the question is very serious. Tomorrow, if any larger scam or offense is being investigated and running in different states, and those states are not in consonance with the central government ruling dispensation, and if they start protesting and using their state machinery for the purpose of restraining the central agencies, that will definitely create a lawlessness. Larger question here is that whether any investigating agency of any state, I'm just saying, supposingly West Bengal police wants to investigate some issue is in state of Delhi, Madhya Pradesh, Uttar Pradesh, where the BJP is in power and BJP, the state police restrains that. Will it not be create chaos? Is this right where the federal structure, federal agencies have been assigned certain duties? So this question has not arisen first time. In past also, you see, when the Shraddha scam was being investigated and allegedly the name of the former police commissioner of Calcutta, Rajiv Kumar, was involved in that matter. Mamata Banerjee herself came out, the honorable chief minister came out rather, I would say, and she started protesting against the agency's action. Number two, Delhi Police Establishment Act is made. The CBI has been given power where both the states and central government work in consonance with each other and investigate any issue. In that case, the general consent has been withdrawn and a specific consent is on the wisdom of the state. The state does not give power to the CBI to investigate those agencies. So what will happen? So, and that too, physically taking our records and documents. Maybe those records and documents may not be relevant with respect to the investigation which ED is carrying out. But going there, obstructing with the DGP and taking away investigation, and when law does not say that what action would follow when the DGP will take this, because the constitution framers have never thought of that if this kind of situation arise, what would happen? When police versus police, central police versus state police will start fighting with each other.
That's a good point. That's a good point, and that's not a good scenario for any federal or democratic setup. Well, we've run out of time. Appreciate everybody who joined in and weighed in on this important matter.